Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream recap. And tonight, if you missed the live stream, you missed an actual good one, but no worries, I got you covered. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the very simple thing here, because every once in a while there's a unit that comes along that has the potential to be game-changing. Every once in a while there's a unit that comes along that is very exciting for the game. And every once in a while there's a unit that comes along that makes even the most, jaded and cynical people kind of stand up, take notice, and go, hell yeah, this is what I saved 40 UOC for. I am talking, of course, the one, the only, CG Akstar. Yes, this is a pretty hype banner, I gotta say, because taking a look at all the information on this banner, I'm very excited to see just how good this turned out to be. Needless to say, it could have been maybe a little bit worse, but as it stands right now, I'm pretty excited. So first of all, let's talk about what to expect. First of all, we're going to see maintenance happening on Tuesday. Yes, it was not Wednesday, it is Tuesday. It is only 3-hour maintenance, and it will add just a few things, a few bug fixes, but should be a pretty short, easy maintenance that's not going to screw up the game too much. Maybe. There's always a chance that it's going to happen. But let's talk about all the information that we got tonight. First of all, we're going to be getting the new story event that will last a whole, basically about 10 days. The equipment on this one's not too bad. With 18 attack, 15% HP, and some physical evasion is pretty nice. The katanas with 71 attack that can double your normal attack are they're okay. And you'll also be getting something that can make Akstar's eye patch, which is pretty cool, although we don't really know much about it. It might be a super good item to get your hands on. Needless to say, that's pretty exciting, but of course, the big thing is always the banner, and this is probably one of my favorite banners of the entire year, looking at the early news. So, before we cover the units, let's talk about all the little juicy details that you're going to love first. First of all, there's a Trust Moogle campaign, meaning that all of those 4-star tickets you might have been saving, now's the time to redeem them. You're guaranteed with any pull that you will get basically a random Trust Moogle of some kind, but 4-star or better will only guarantee 5% or 10% all Trust Moogles, and those are incredible. This is a great time to dump all of your 4-star tickets, maybe get a few Akstars out of it, and get a ton of Trust Moogles, which you're going to need for his TMR anyway. So, also, maybe another TMR that we're going to talk about for the first time. But of course, what would a CG unit be without a step-up banner? And this is one hell of a step-up banner. This one is a 25k Lapis, one run only. Why only one run? Why 25k? Because this is kind of a big deal. First step, well, I should say that each of these steps is 5k Lapis each and will give you an 11 pull. The first one gives you a bonus 10% Trust Moogle. Second one gives you 3 max level Cactars, which are always nice. Third step gives you a guaranteed random 5-star, and we all love rainbows, so I'll take a guaranteed one, thank you. Step 4, 10% 5-star 10% 5-star ticket. Okay, and a general 1.5 times increase on the rainbow rates. Hey, maybe you'll get lucky. But the last step is beautiful. It is a guaranteed Akstar. And, given that sometimes those guaranteed last rainbow ones are split and then you don't get the one you want, this time you'll get the one you want. Needless to say, it is absolutely just gorgeous. But let's talk about why this is just so gorgeous. So first of all, our first unit, Majora. Majora has a kit that looks to be status effect based, but her TMR is pretty interesting and her sprite is pretty beautiful. Her TMR is a 3 defense, 3 spirit accessory that also gives 20% HP and MP and 5% auto refresh. Honestly, seems like a nice little thing to put on your tanks or possibly on your healers. Really like this TMR. It's on a 3-star base. Super easy to get your hands on. Next up is Gravy, and we'll see if that name sticks. But basically a attacker that also deals damage to your characters for some power. Kind of an interesting idea. Not sure how powerful he'll really be. But honestly... Oh, gotta stretch for this one. This one feels so good. I need a cigarette. I don't smoke. Don't smoke, kids. Anyway. His TMR is incredible. It is a 50% attack increase when equipped with a katana, 20% extra attack when equipped with clothing. I don't need to tell you that this is incredible. This is awesome for a ton of units that use katanas. Like, oh my god, like Orin would benefit from this, Sephiroth would benefit from this, and we'll talk about Sephiroth in a minute, but Akstar will benefit from this. This is the TMR that's basically made for him, and 70% attack is pretty nice for something that's on a 4-star base, so you're going to want multiple copies of this guy, for sure. Which is good news, because if you're pulling for Akstar, you'll probably get a couple of him. Next up is Tomo, and Tomo, god, this girl is just beautiful. I love everything about her sprite so much that I want her just for my collection. Her TMR is 130 attack, 2-handed gun. So for gun users, this is an accessible option, and you'll probably get at least a couple of her. But yeah, she's just kind of cool. It's basically like a shotgun, but it's just nice. She has some defense as well as some breaking attacks and abilities that unlock other abilities. Don't think she'll be anything super special in the long run, but really just love her to death. Love her sprite. Akstar. Okay, let's just get right into it. Akstar is sounding like he's going to be pretty freaking phenomenal for a whole bunch of reasons. First of all, his TMR is a accessory 40 attack stat, limit burst fill rate, and a 50% true dual hand bonus. We think it's 50%. Pretty sure it's 50%. If that's the case, then it's basically an upgraded version of Elfrida's TMR, because of the limit burst fill rate. And that could be a big deal. That could really be a big deal. I don't want to underestimate how big of a deal this could be. But the other big thing is, well, that super TMR. You know what we've been missing in the game? You know what I've been wanting for a long time? I've really wanted a true dual hand katana. And here it is, 180 attack, true dual hand katana. Again, this is good for so many units. It has no element on it, but might not be a big deal as it turns out. Now the only big question left about this is variance. What is the variance on this thing? If it's 1.6, we're going to have a good time, you guys, let me tell you. Now, let's get into Akstar's kit before we get too much more excited, because so far we've only talked about TMR and Super TMR. Now, his Limit Burst is an AoE ignoring defense nuke that unlocks triple cast, and it looks like it's a multi-hit ability. So the last time we saw a really powerful CG unit with a multi-hit Limit Burst was CG Hayu, and that thing was insane. We have no idea how many hits this is yet, but the fact that it's basically AoE, it seems to hit multiple times, it unlocks triple cast for 2 turns, should be really strong. Should just be really strong. Now in his regular kit, just up to his 6-star, he has single target stacking damage with a backloaded hit, which basically means it's like Golbez or Jet or CG Hayu style chaining, with the little hits and then the big hit at the end. But stacking damage might be insane, depending on which chaining family this belongs to. Supposedly, this unit will work very well with Akstar, which, you know, leads me to a couple questions, or will work really well with Laswell, sorry. Honestly, stacking damage on a Jet-style chaining ability might be really insane. He also has an AoE damage self-heal MP, that increase mods for his other abilities, which sounds scary, an AoE fire attack that also gives the fire element to him, so his super TMR is not even a problem. It's really not a problem here. W ability, and now we get into a 7-star where he has a self-attack up, mod increase, and triple ability unlock. Probably a cooldown ability. I want to see how much percentage there is on that, but could be insane. And the last one, a single target damage with backloaded hit and mod increase. So really what we need to see now are percentages. But the idea of stacking damage on a chaining ability, well, we've seen how powerful that is with Ellie. That's basically why Ellie is Queen of the Mages right now. So the fact that it's on Akstar with a powerful katana with a materia that's basically Katana Mastery Plus, with a great TMR and a great looking kit that can give himself an element that he might benefit from really strongly, Akstar looks to be really strong. I don't think there's really much missing in his kit. The only questions are the finer details. If he has Holy Explosion chaining or the other major style of chaining and his limit burst hits for a massive number and has a great percentage on it, we're probably pretty good here. And speaking of trying to get this guy, there are multiple options. You can use your regular tickets, you can do the Step Up banner, or there will be a special campaign, the 1000 day 5% rainbow banner. Yep, this is back, apparently. So this will last for about 10 days, and you also get Trust Moogles from this for every pull too. So that's kind of nice. But the 5-star pool is limited, and it's limited to these 3. It is limited to Rain, Awakened Rain no less, the best magic tank in the game, CG Hayu, and still incredible strong attack and damage dealer, and Akstar, the brand new shiny boy. Now, you can't use tickets on this, it's 5k only for an 11 pull, 5% rainbow, but honestly, this much smaller summon pool is really nice, seeing how all 3 units are pretty nice to get your hands on. Although, we all know who everybody's really gunning for. But still, don't be sad if you get Awakened Rain. Awakened Rain is just the best 7-star tank in the game right now. For Magic. Already talked about the Trust Moogles. We're not going to talk about that last one quite yet, because we also have enhancements this month, and the enhancements this month are to an interesting group. Kid Rydia, which basically seems to get, you know, some general stat increases, some buffs for herself, as well as some of her Esper abilities get some extra power, some triple black magic at the start of battle, and some increases to her Tornado, and Quake chaining. That's the other one. Generally okay. Doesn't look anything super special. Helmetless Kane gets some extra jump damage, some extra true dual hand, and some extra to his chaining abilities, but nothing that really looks like it will save him. Other in the kit, this one we have Yang, we have Killian, we have Zyle. Nothing particularly great until we get to this guy. Sephiroth is getting his enhancements, and dear God, are these enhancements pretty freaking awesome. First of all, his Recover ability that heals himself, gives him Limit Burst, and adds Dark Element to his attacks will get a general better result from filling his Limit Burst. It will now just go to 14 crystals permanently, which is a generally nice thing. But the bigger benefit comes from its second upgrade, where it will get a 3-turn Limit Burst increase of 30%. So the Limit Burst basically powers up his Limit Burst for charging his Limit Burst. Really like this. Next, his Katana Mastery gets an extra 30% attack, 50% true dual wield, and 30% true dual wield. 50% true dual hand. So helps him build for true dual hand, helps him build for dual wield. That dual wield actually just makes him an much more powerful dual-wield user as well. So that's kind of nice. His Holy Explosion chaining ability is going to get extra mod, and it's also going to become backloaded too, meaning that its chaining style will be different. It is going to become stronger, yes, but it's also going to become stronger and have the better style of chaining, where it's the little hits and then the big capper at the end. Love that. And last but not least, this is pretty cool. He will gain, for the start of battle at one turn, a W ability. So you can use any 2 abilities at the start of the fight. Plus, countering physic or magical damage with a triple cast for 1 turn. So he will be able to triple cast any of his abilities for the following turn when he counters. And apparently, a rumor is that the counter rate is super high. So yes, this is really, really, really exciting. That was the wrong thing, sorry. Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. So of course, because it's a new CG unit, we will also see the basic intro mission for him, where you will get to test out Akstar, see what you think, and get some nice rewards from it. You know, a summon ticket, 100 lapis, another summon ticket, all of that stuff's pretty nice, right? I assume you say yes. That's how this works. But now, to close out this video, we're going to do something that we normally don't do. And I'm going to have to hide my face for this one, because we're going to show off, whoops, there we go. We're going to show off his limit burst. And yes, here it comes. It looks like a pretty damn cool limit burst. And that was courtesy of, whoops, I totally switched the text around. Oh god, there's everything. It just doesn't matter. There we go. So I have to say, I am really, really excited for this banner. It looks super great. There are a ton of options for pulling. There are a lot of good benefits. The fact that there is just a Trust Moogle bonus is beautiful. I've really been wanting some extra Trust Moogles, so now is the time to get your hands on those extra Trust Moogles to Trust Mastery. A ton of stuff. But in general, Akstar looks like a very, very solid unit that will probably be the new go-to unit in the game. Satan is also an option, and we'll have to wait and see who is better because of stats as well as chaining ability. That will make the big difference. But long story short, really looks like both Akstar and his banner were worth the wait. So that's all for now. I will see you on Tuesday when he comes out. This week, Tuesday, I will be doing an extended live stream to celebrate Akstar coming out. Hopefully you will be able to join me. If not, best of luck in your polls for this guy. Unless you're just UOCing him, in which case that's cheating. Just cheating. Although it's probably smart.